Hello, beloved, and welcome to your message from God. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. Let us tap in and find out why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? What do you need to know at this time? And why did you resonate with the title, all right? If you're keen or interested in booking me for my services, I do offer dream interpretations, love readings, spiritual path readings, as well as messages from God, all right? I do have my one-on-one sessions that I also offer via Skype, Zoom call, FaceTime, as well as WhatsApp video call. Let us further tap into this energy. Let's talk to God, all right? God, talk to us, please. There's an energy that I'm channeling. The energy that I'm channeling feels as though it's coming from a place of pure underestimation. Let's see what that's about. I feel that time has told a different story in your life. Apart from the story a particular person wanted for you, there's a particular outcome someone thought would come to pass for your life. God is saying this is a dark-spirited femme fatale, all right? This is a dark-spirited feminine energy with mental instability, all right? All right, so what do we have here? These took a while. We have the Magician, the card of manipulation, all right? We have Virgo energy. We have the Page of Swords, Gemini energy, all right? The card of spying, invasion of privacy, dwelling into things that have nothing to do with you, type energy. And then we have the Temperance reverse, the card of having loss of direction, lack of vision, not seeing things clearly. So, Ashe, there's an energy coming out here of a individual, right, who looked at you in a particular manner for a long time. They looked at your life, therefore, in a particular way as well. God is saying this, Ace of Pentacles. God is saying this is the type of person, we have Taurus and Capricorn energy. This is the type of person who not only lacks direction, but they lack moral virtue. So that makes them it's like this is someone who is not in alignment with a good vibration. This is a type of person who likes to compete with other people. This is the type of person who likes to pick fights with other people. This is the type of person who likes to be above people at all times. This is the type of person, all right, God is saying. I'm seeing Libra energy here as well as Cancer. God is saying this individual is stuck in an old paradigm of their life. Therefore, their perception of you is tainted by that. So you ever notice how far behind certain people trail back, and you notice because of your own ascension, your own evolution. You notice how far you've come because of how backwards certain people are trailing back. People you might know, people you might have seen firsthand or been around, you know, people you heard of somehow. It's like a thing where unwise decisions and choices tend to end us up in those places where we have to digress, all right? Having no come up plan or having no direction to do so. It's sort of like that type of energy of a person here. This is someone who doesn't understand themselves. They don't understand life. And they don't understand you, therefore. They're that type of person who all they do is try to stand in the way of another person who might seem to be, it's like this is a person who's obsessed with power here, obsessed with leverage, having control over others. So because of that type of energy that they sit in, it puts them in a circumstance whereby they have to always maintain a certain image. Like they always have to come off like they're okay. They always have to come off like everything is going well. They always have to come off like they don't need anyone, because they're that sort of person that tends to dwell in the darkness of identity, where they don't know how to be a civil type person. They don't know how to show love. All they know is to put other people down. All they know is to hate on other people. All they know is to speak ill on others as well. I feel like this person, beloved, the reason they came across your path, God is saying there was a purpose to that. The reason you came across this person, I feel that God wanted to use you in this individual's life. It's like God wanted to use you to show this person how set back they are from the righteous path they meant to be on. Because I feel like this is someone who, because they seen you a certain way for a long time, it's hard for them to see the change in you, no matter how drastic, no matter how real, no matter how evident. And also God is saying there's mental instability involved here, so that is also a contributing factor as to why they change up, their perception chooses not to change, all right, when it comes to you. And life in general, this person is like that with life. Like they don't change their mind about certain things. Like they stick to the things of life that, it's like they stick to it no matter what it is. The minute they tap into it and they feel like there's some form of leverage, power, profitable outcome, control, things of that nature that they have over the situation at hand, they'll remain, they'll stay, no matter how bad, no matter how good, no matter if it's meant to be, no matter if it's not meant to be. Because this person is that type of person, right? They get caught up in delusions. They get caught up in the manufactured self they tend to present time and time again, refusing change. It's like refusing change. You refuse to heal. You refuse to evolve. You refuse to see things for what they are. You'd rather stick to what you're comfortable with, and comfortable is never a growing place to be in. Comfortable is to sit and stagnate. You know what I mean? Let's tap in further to the layers, all right? This person is a heavy type of manipulator. This is a heavy breed of manipulator type of energy. This woman is a heavy manipulator type of energy. So with that being said, I feel like all they care about is their desired outcome. All they care about is to see themselves in a place where they have power over you, control over your circumstance of life, control over your mind, control over your thoughts and your emotions, right? Your heart. This is someone that, like, they don't care much about anything in life, and when they do care, it's only based on certain motive, all right? It's motive based. There's ulterior motive too. There's like, they are conditional, all right? A conditional type of woman. God is saying this is a woman who lacks boundaries because they don't have moral virtue or a moral compass. So this is the type of woman that they allow whatever. They don't restrict themselves from doing certain things. They just surrender to it, even if it's bad for them, which leads them in those places of delusion that they end up in, even down to the fact that they don't want to see you for who you are, still to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying? God is saying, let's tap in further to the layers here. Clarify the magician energy, please. What's the magician? Clarify the magician. You want to know what's clarifying the magician? The magician. And the magician energy is the card of manipulation. In this instance, God is saying. It's also, in this instance, the manipulation is in relation to what this person thought they had figured out. We have the sun, the card of enlightenment, knowing, tapping in somehow in a certain aspect of life. We have double magician here. This is a pure manipulator, all right? A pure manipulator. They don't know nothing else. All they know is to manipulate. This is that type of person who in their life, even the friends they keep around them are heavily manipulated somehow by this person. This person, they don't play when it comes to having control over people. They want that. And it's sort of like they need it as well to make them feel like something, to make them feel emotions. This is the type of person that needs to have power so that they can feel emotions. So when they don't have power even over their friends, they would rather not be around those people or not even be associated with them. This person, they need control. Isn't that crazy though? This is the type of person that in their life, everyone that surrounds them, they need to have control over them. They need to have control over their circumstance somehow. There needs to be a hand that they play. And this person, God is saying, they got used to that. They got used to being in that sort of state of being, that it caught up to them in the end, and it is right now where I feel like this person, they're in this energy of refusing to see you as you are, but that isn't taken away from the reality of it, the truth of it, and what it really means to be who you are in that instance, right? Because God is saying that this is someone who, because they're lost, they're jealous of another person who isn't. Another person who seems to know exactly what they're doing. Which is you, beloved, God is saying, alright? Yeah. Ace of Pentacles reversed. And the Ace of Pentacles is coming out again. God is saying, you know, there's double energy here, split energy. So this is someone that they like to delusionize everything, right? As much as it's like, they don't just want to have control, they want to make sure that they control everything. It's not just about having control, it's like managing it as well. Keeping up appearances, constantly having to maintain it, maintain their stature, they stance, maintain their place, even though most of the time God is saying it's delusional. It's from a delusional standpoint, or it's from a place where this person only just wants power, leverage. They don't care about nothing except that. And because they only seek that in life, that is what fulfills their spirit. And when they don't have that, they feel unfulfilled, okay? And therefore, this person, they're facing a state of being where, because they can't control you, because they can't control how you see them, and because they can't come into your world and do as they please, I feel like this is someone that's literally, because of that, losing their mind. Don't forget, God is saying that this is someone that's used to coming into people's lives and having a say. No matter the value of what they're saying, they just want to have a say. They're that type of person. So best believe that this person, they deem themselves to be worthy of having a say in your life. But because they're in a position where they see that that's only a delusion, because the reality they're in, the predicament they're facing, is reciprocating a different energy. They're in a different circumstance. They're not where they think they are with it. That's what's keeping this place in a state of confusion, them being unable to move forward with their life. They don't know, they don't understand what's going on. They don't understand themselves. They don't understand life. They don't know who they are. God is saying that this person, like, all they really want, like, is to have what you have. Like, literally, all this person wants is to be. It's like, it's not about someone here wanting to be in someone's life and wanting to be friends or wanting to be lovers or wanting to be this. It's more like, this is someone who's looking at your life and saying, this is what I want for myself. It's that type of level of envy and greed, that thievery type of energy. So be mindful, all right, God is saying, because there's someone in that state of being. This is someone that feels like I feel like these are all passing emotions though. As I'm speaking it, it's sort of passive as well in how it feels. Like this person is just telling themselves this type energy to make themselves feel better about where they're at with it, about the truth of everything. So this is someone that has to tell themselves certain things. Like they're better than you, they have certain capabilities, they have certain leverage that you don't, you lost, you confused. These are the things that this person has to tell themselves every day to keep themselves in this predicament. The state of being, of feeling like they have some form of control over you. They literally have to tell themselves things in their mind to feel like somewhat there is something that they're laying a hand, they have an opinion, they matter somehow to you like that. Even if this person doesn't at all, they just want to have that sort of thought process. They want to feel that power, back to the fact that this is what feeds this person's spirit. And an unfed spirit is a spirit that is hungry. Ashe? So this is someone that is hungry for attention, hungry for power, hungry to have power over you, hungry to have some form of control over you, hungry to lay a hand in your life in that way. But that's not happening. I feel like in a heavy way, though. Like this is someone that's completely blocked out of your life from having any sort of access. This is the type of person that would never, God is saying, this is a two-faced individual. This is who they are behind closed doors, but in the vicinity of you, if they were to ever be in your vicinity, God is saying this would be the type of person, this would be the type of motherfucker, this would be the type of person to run and hide, all right? To sit in the shadows, all right? To pretend that they don't even see you, but in their heart, in their mind, in their spirit, it's all you. It's all about that control they don't have. It's all about that power they don't have. It's all about that leverage upon your life that they don't have. So God is saying that as you further progress in your life, this person becomes more and more confused. Because again, this is someone that's looking at your life like, this is what I want for myself. But obviously that's delusional. You can't come into another person's life and want to steal an identity. You'd be an impersonator. You'd be a little sickly. That's why I did speak on the fact that there is mental instability. I did feel that very strongly. This person, they're unwell. That's why it'd be wise for you to never even engage. God is saying, never engage with this energy strongly. Don't ever strongly, God wants me to put this out there, all right? Don't ever engage with this person like that. Like, nah. No matter what they try to do, no matter how they try to come for you, no matter who they think they are, do not engage. Do not engage. Do not engage. Leave this person out of your life in that way. Do not give them that sort of power. They shouldn't have you like that. God is saying they shouldn't even have that in their mind that they can do that. Because this is someone that if they felt like they could do that one time, they will never be able to stop themselves from wanting to do it more and more until, you know, this person is satisfied. So clearly there's some form of a narcissist who suffers from mental instability and they're femme fatale. They're a dark-spirited, all right? They're a dark-spirited breed of a woman, a feminine energy, all right? So God is wanting me to further conclude this, all right? I really hope this helped you and that this brought you the insight you needed at this time in your life. Thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. I'm equal to end this off as well by offering you my services, right? I do offer spiritual path readings, love readings, messages from God, as well as, I forgot the other. Oops. But yeah, I also offer dream interpretations. Yes, that's the last one. See, so my one-on-one sessions are reopened. I offer those via Skype, Zoom call, FaceTime, as well as WhatsApp video call. All right. Thank you so much for joining me once again on the Prophetic Vessel Show. I will see you next time. Bye.